Hi there. Let's talk recovery. Cheers. So here I am in recovery mode with my delicious recovery drink. So in this drink, I've put glutamine and I've put Noon. So Noon doesn't have a lot of sugar and glutamine doesn't have any flavor. So you want to give it something to give it a little bit of flavor. Glutamine is actually an amino acid and they use it for wide range of things. So everything from cancer patients who can't eat to athletes who have either endurance activities or let's say you've just gotten home from work and you're not ready to eat dinner but you want to hit the road and go play a soccer game or go running or whatever. Glutamine is a great solution for that. So it takes just 10 grams of glutamine to replicate 60 grams of carbohydrates consumed. So much easier to digest, much easier on your stomach, much easier to get out into your body for a fuel system. So that's my suggestion for either before a run or during a run, if you have a long run that you're doing, or after a run. So here's a story about glutamine when I first learned about it. So my brother loves to ride his bike, and my brother was going to do the Seattle to Portland race. And he decided he was going to do it in one day with two friends. So I found out about glutamine and I said, hey Matt, you should use this glutamine in your race. And he said, no, I haven't trained with it. I don't want to use it, blah, blah. And I said, no, that's silly. You should use it. It's going to be great. And all the while, the biggest concern about bicyclists and marathoners is how to replace those calories as you go in endurance races. So I gave him some. And then my dad and I drove out to meet him at mile 150 of the 200 miles. And he rode up on his bike, and the first thing he said to me was, is that stuff legal? And I said, what are you talking about? And I handed him a Haagen-Dazs bar because I figured he was hungry. And he said, is that stuff you gave me legal? And I said, legal? It's an amino acid. Of course it's legal. So he said, I haven't bonked this entire ride. That's never happened before. My friends haven't bonked. We're going to take you out to dinner. We're so happy, blah, 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 which by the way has not happened, Matt. Anyway, so we love glutamine as before, during, or after as your recovery drink. So I have some in my flamingo glass. I am done with my run for the day. I am using this as recovery. Here I am out in the snow. I'm getting some nice cold exposure to boost my immune system. I am shivering a little because it's cold. So I'm getting some bonus workout in, 60 calories a minute. And I am just having a fantastic time being in my favorite place in the world, the mountain. So that's your what should I do for a recovery or during or after fueling really quick, easy solution from Just Muscles. So here's the Balance, Strength, and Happiness. It's Laura Coleman Waite with Just Muscles, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. So I have lots of questions about a nice, light, good fuel, but easy to digest during activity, before activity, after activity kind of recovery drink. So I do 2 ingredients and I use a little Noon tablet. So this happens to be citrus fruit. So you just pop one of these little turkeys out of the Noon and you pop it into your handy dandy flamingo glass. And then I put in a scoop of glutamine. And glutamine is an amino acid that replicates, if I understand correctly, carbohydrates. So it takes 10 grams of glutamine to replicate 60 grams of carbohydrates. So I just buy this big jar of it, and it's really a little tiny scoop. Look how little tiny that is. And you just dump that right in there. So the Noon gives you electrolytes, not a ton of sugar. The glutamine gives you the energy to fuel your activity. You want to stay away from fat before you get ready to work out. You just want to stick with carbohydrates and proteins. And if you can't have anything in your stomach and you need some fuel, the glutamine and the Noon in your trusty dusty little flamingo glass, and you can just sit and sip on that during your workout, before your workout, or after your workout.